everybody, and welcome back to the Oklahoma Esports League Playoff Series. Today we are going to be watching Valorant. We will be watching Salina versus Wayne, the 3rd and the 5 seed respectively.
Yeah, Salina and Wayne already in the lower bracket, so it is do or die for these two teams in this playoff matchup, trying to make it to that live event later in December, but still just trying to make it through this first round of lower bracket here. Looks like on the defending side, we are going to have... I'm trying to match any of the names up right
Wayne.
now.
Wayne
It's
on the
Wayne?
attacker
Okay.
side. Wayne on attack, starting with Nezumi Slayer Dog, Cloakers the Dank Engine, and Not Your Father. And on the other side of Salina, we will see the defensive...
Yeah, the defensive side of Salina here with Tenzera, Trey Plays, Sus, Niski, and Savvy. And
playing on Bind.
yeah, and we've actually seen Wayne before on this map. We watched them play against Atoka in the regular season where Wayne had a very good game. Slayer Dog 34 having a 27-6 final KD really popped off during that game.
Yeah, now we're going to have to see. We've seen Bind before. We've seen how teams have played before. We're going to have to see what these teams decide to do. Looks like Wayne is going to decide to take the A site first.
And let's see here. Looks like we're going to have a standard approach on pistol round. 3 on B, 2 on A. No mid in this map, of course, but that nice little teleporter. I really like that emote from Sus there. Really good one to have. And it looks like Wayne wants to do some sort of a default hit here onto A. Of course,
Also, a patch did come out today, so we do have some new
oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, Regen Shield is now in the game. I don't remember exactly how it works, but you saw Sky there with the
with the 25 HP.
The new shield there, yeah.
Very interesting how it would change pistol round, especially as we do see that first pick come out onto Salina here as Wayne does push it up the B main. A couple of trades going back and forth. Sus living at 1 HP. Cloaker's going to be in the U-Haul here. Tenzera looking for a pick in bathroom. Slayer Dog's going to be able to take them down and clear it out. Sus getting picked off by Cloakers as well. A lot of good picks for Wayne here. Not really much of a retake opportunity. It's just Savvy and the Gecko for Salina on this retake here as Bomb does get planted down.
Yeah, now 2 players left for Salina. Niski manages to take out 2. Not Your Father gets that trade. Savsky?
I'm
How would
saying
you say that?
Savvy.
Savvy.
I'm just ignoring the X, I think. Some creative names from Salina High School here. Going to be able to force this into a 1v3. Definitely winnable on this pistol, but is going to get caught out from Slayer Dog in bathroom. So Slayer Dog picking right back up where he left off the last time we saw him dominating on this Wayne Bind map.
Yeah, so the way the regen shields work here in Valorant, for the people who aren't aware, regen shields will add an immediate 25 HP to the player in armor while also maintaining a 50 HP regen pool. So after the 25 HP base armor is damaged, HP from the regen pool will recharge that over the time. And the regen shields can fully regenerate twice before they are eliminated.
Okay, interesting. So a little bit more sustained now in the game of Valorant, being able to regen that HP back up, making it where, like, if you have these isolated duels, almost everyone acts like a Reyna to a certain extent. We actually see the Dank Engine on the Reyna here, looking for maybe some information, probably hearing this Yoru jump peek out of Garden, as it looks like Wayne wants to walk up this hookah. Actually winning the first round, not buying a whole lot. We see a lot of pistols here. Slayer Dog also looking for the lurk pick on the teleporter.
I mean, if they trust themselves with these pistols, it can certainly work out really well, but Tenzera manages to take out Cloakers there, starting a first pick there for Salina. Wayne going down, but the Dank Engine will get a trade onto Salina. 4v4 now. The rest of Wayne is going to go ahead and go over to that 8 site. Salina still all 4 of them are over on this B site. Going to have to do a 4v4 retake here. Tenzera going to go ahead and take this TP to try to get a flank going here. Manages to take out the Dank Engine. Slayer Dog gets one on a Niski, and Trey Plays gets the trade onto Slayer Dog. 2 players left for Wayne here. Salina has the advantage coming in on this retake. All they have to do is delay. Not Your Father gets one, but Tenzera gets the trade. Nezumi, the only player remaining here for Wayne, just has to hold off this bomb for as long as possible with the last 2 Salina players pushing in. Trey Plays is going to decide to stick this bomb while leaving Tenzera to do it. And accidentally takes that TP there. The defuse will go out from Salina. Wayne not buying a lot that round, trying to keep their economy up, but it does kind of bite them. Salina managing to take that round.
Yeah, definitely a greedier strategy that Wayne creates, just by not buying anything in that second round, trying to kind of carry it into the third round. But Salina here being able to actually tie up everything since they don't have the gun disadvantage, really making it almost a misplay on Wayne. It's really kind of the gamble you take whenever you do that econ play on round 2, but Salina's going to be happy with it. They're definitely going to be okay with taking a little bit of an even
You're going to
round
decide
here.
to take this A site here, sending 2 through this garage. The Sky Flash going to come out, does end up spotting them, decides to swing this one, manages to get 1. Not Your Father with the trade here, does take the flash. The Dank Engine gets 1, 10-0 manages to get 2. The dog going to concuss him, decides to go ahead and swing, gets that nice headshot. Only 1 player remaining here for Wayne on Nezumi. With this Vandal here, they do still buy up, even though it would theoretically be their bonus round. The Yoru and the Sky lurking up here. It takes a few pop shots, actually gets a lot of damage done, manages to take out Sus there, but does get taken out themselves. 2-1 lead here on the defense for Salina. You know, Bind being a very defensive-sided map, so Salina taking the early lead could be good for them. Wayne just looking to get as many rounds as they possibly can.
Oh,
on
and
the
look
stack.
at these symbols on the tab menu now.
Yeah,
with
that is the
shield.
regen shield.
That's kind of cool to see. I also really like seeing Salina be able to actually walk out of sights and take a little bit more of an aggressive push into that bathroom. Something I don't think Wayne was expecting from the just change up of tempo here, as it does look like Wayne does want to go back towards this A side with the breach on the lurk. A very interesting lurk character, being able to punish with so much utility, but also really great for initiating. Sus is going to go down to Cloakers and actually give up a rifle here. Oh, Tenzera actually looking to try and prevent this rifle from being given up. Very important on these ecos, as Tenzera is going to go deep with this Yoru ulti. Looking for a play here, just gets shut down by Not Your Father though.
Wayne now managing to take out 3 players, gets another, looking like a fantastic attack here from Wayne. Savvy, the only one remaining, manages to get 1, but Slayer Dog getting the trade. A thrifty there for Wayne. A fantastic comeback and starting this attack side really strong.
Yeah, so there's been both round 2 and round 4 kind of had an advantage given to one side or the other just based on economy, and both times we've seen the opposite side actually be the one to win. So Wayne walking into that round with pistols, Salina playing for these duels knowing they have a gun advantage and actually losing those gun duels because of their aggressiveness and actively giving up rifles to Wayne. So really nice job on Wayne being able to win those disadvantageous duels and be able to even up that score again.
Yeah, and for some more information regarding those regen shields, the regen shields do cost $650, which is in between the light shields at 400 and heavy shields at 1,000. Since it does only give you 25 HP, it is slightly better than the light shields because you basically have multiple of them. We'll have to see how they get played here, but getting into this round, the Dank Engine manages to get 1, and trade comes out from the side of Salina. Dank Engine manages to get another Wayne now up a player, taking this A site in strength yet again. Now back to even a 3v3. The Sky ult will come out from the side of Salina. Those Seekers going to spot out where Wayne is standing. Looks like Wayne might want to decide to take a rotation, but the Dank Engine is kind of stuck here. Does end up getting concussed by that dog. So does the Fade. Slayer Dog with a fantastic 3. Don't know if they knew that Slayer Dog was standing there. Is able to go ahead and swing that and pick off those final 3 players, putting Wayne up 3-2, starting off a great attack side here. Again, very defensive map. If they can keep this momentum in their favor, I think they can do some great things this game.
Yeah, a lot of strong momentum swing there for Wayne. Really exciting to see, in Slayer Dog 34 at that 7-2 stat line already after 5 rounds of gameplay, really being able to ball out on this bind. Maybe this is just their map being able to really dominate both times that we've seen them here. And Wayne, once again, looking to opt for this ace side, seems to found a little bit of an opening, something that Salina hasn't quite figured out how to deal with it, so you might as well, if it isn't broke, you don't fix it, you know?
Yeah, now, you know, Wayne deciding to take it the same way that they have been. Tenzera manages to get Cloakers out, though. A lot of Salina players stacked over on this A site, seeming to predict that, but Wayne going to go ahead and throw out that Breach ulti, go ahead and get Salina off site. Salina now 4 players remaining. Wayne also 4 players remaining. The Cypher ulti going to come out. Does spot out where Salina is playing. All Wayne has to do right now is just live and delay these players. Tenzera going to try for an aggressive play here with the Sheriff. Does end up blinding the Reyna. Watches them back out. Going to go ahead and clear out this Lamps. Keep them out. Sees Slayer Dog in that corner. The flash from the Breach does come out. Dankage, Not Your Father, and Slayer Dog each getting 1 respectively. Trey Play is going to go ahead and back up. Looks like this will be a 4th round. Fantastic no-scope from the Marshall there onto the Dank Engine. You know, getting out as many weapons as possible. Wayne is going to go ahead and back off that. Trey Plays tries to get a weapon, but is unfortunately going to go down to that bomb. Wayne now being up a player.
Yeah, being in that economy round, I think Trey Plays just wanted to just die to bomb anyways, make sure they get full eco. Losing on a, or saving on a lost round doesn't give you a lot of economy there, so just not being able to buy a full rifle and armor, which I think is going to be their play here. And we're actually going to see a timeout from Salina, probably trying to figure out exactly what they want to do in this scenario. Down 2-4, definitely a winnable game, but Bind is known as more of a defensive-sided map, so struggling on this defensive side, probably not something they were incredibly expecting. Maybe trying to see exactly what adjustments and exactly what plays they need to make to try and get this even back up.
Yeah, and in terms of the playoffs right now, this is the lower bracket round 1. So Salina and Wayne going against each other. Whoever loses does end up getting knocked out. Whoever takes this win will end up playing against Collinsville or Atoka. That match happening soon as well.
Yeah, Collinsville actually the #1 seed in the entire tournament, getting upset by Klassen 13-8 in winners bracket round 2. So now the 4 seed Klassen SAS versus the 2 seed Sequoia is our winners finals currently. Both of those have already clinched their opportunity to go to the live event, but these 4 teams, Salina, Wayne, Collinsville, and Atoka, still fighting for that 3rd spot.
Yeah, winner semifinals, Klassen and Sequoia. Gonna have to see how these teams shake out. Only 6 teams left in this tournament out of the tons of teams that we saw at the beginning. So all of these teams doing a fantastic job. All of these high-level players, as we've seen in this game. Not Your Father gets an early pick on a Tenzera at the beginning of this round. Going to go ahead and clear out this A site for the side of Wayne again. Manages to get 2. Doing a lot on that Reyna. Throws out that Lear, tries to get some push going, ends up forcing Salina backwards. Niski, the only player left on the site. Not Your Father going to go ahead and get that plant down. All 5 players left for Wayne. All they have to do is stall yet again. They're so used to this. They've been able to do it each and every round. The Gecko going to get caught out by that Fade Tether. Does get a fantastic shot there onto the Dank Engine. Niski gets 1 on the Slayer Dog. Now getting this game a lot more even. Niski gets another one. Knows 1 is sitting in his showers. Gets a fantastic another shot. Niski is going phenomenally right now. Throws the wingman on that bomb to start that defuse. Wayne started off 5-3, but now it is clean up for Niski. A 4K and a defuse for the side of Salina. Wayne starting off with that aggression 5-3 going into that retake, but Niski manages to take out 4, granting them that round.
Yeah, that timeout definitely doing great things for Salina during that round. I was a little worried, and I was going to talk about if Salina lost that round, that sometimes those timeouts can make players get in their heads too much, especially if you're the ones having to take the timeout. You're thinking about what your coach just said, being able to change your play style, but Niski being able to turn that around, a really great retake from them, and it looks like that's going to turn Wayne away from even pushing this site, wanting to test the B where they know the Cypher's been sitting, getting flashed out by the Sky. The Sky already finding a lot of info, and it's going to make some interesting plays for Salina here. They've noticed that it's not the exact same play that Wayne has been playing a whole lot, but Slayer Dog once again on this lurk, looking to catch something through TP. It looks like Salina's not going to go for it though, but Wayne still taking it a little bit slow, not quite committed on the side. The Dank Engine finds out that Cypher trip, going to be able to walk through Garden, and it is execute for the Wayne Bulldogs. Nizumi taking down Sus, going into elbow, and the Dank Engine finding Tenzera. Another 3v5 for Salina. They've pulled these back before. Can they do it again? The Dank Engine looking for an aggressive peek here on the flash, but Niski and Trey Plays getting the prediction swing, being able to take those 2 out and get the picks back. Gecko Ultimate's going to come out, looking for Slayer Dog, is going to immobilize him onto the point. not 100% sure where the last two players for the Wayne Bulldogs are in this retake situation. Can they make the plays?
Yeah, now with the Gecko wingman on that bomb, going to start that defuse. Does end up getting broken, but Niski with the cleanup yet again for Salina, putting this team 4-4 on the defense right now. Niski doing a fantastic job yet again on this retake. The Gecko utility just putting in a lot of work, as well as the ultimate being able to just clear as much site space as possible. Salina doing a great job right now on these retakes, just waiting for Wayne to push, giving up the site, not necessarily being too aggressive and trying for those aggressive picks. Just play to not get picked off. Even let Wayne have the site if you have to, and then just retake in style. A lot easier for them, it seems like, especially with the composition that they have.
Yeah, Niski at the top of the leaderboard at 9-5 for the Salina Wildcats, but 7 eliminations in the last 2 rounds, so definitely heating it up after that timeout. Salina is tied at 4-4. A little bit more of a default here for the Wayne Bulldogs, looking to find some information. I think this is a good idea for them. They've been struggling a little bit. Tenzera is going to find Slayer Dog in that bathroom duel. Again, maybe this is where those regenerative shields can come into a little bit more of play. I don't know how much that would change this situation, but it does look like Wayne wants to commit on this B side, obviously losing some A presence there. Spike is still in spawn. Sus is going to find Cloakers in that hookah duel, really running down the numbers, and this is something that we haven't seen from Wayne, right? Every time that Wayne has pushed, they've had a dominant push onto site, and then if they've lost the round, they've lost from retake. So realistically, they need to figure out how to get some picks, even up this fight, and get bomb planted in the next 48 seconds.
Yeah, now with 3 players remaining on the side of Wayne, down 2, looking to try to push this A side, but 4 of Salina's players are going to be sitting over here. Tenzera going to get a jump peek there, manages to see at least 2 of them. The Fade Eye going to come out, spots that Yoru clone in that corner. Maybe gonna try to check that. Wasn't sure if that was a clone or not. Looking to throw this Leer out. Here's the Gecko come out. Tenzera getting a fantastic pick there from Lamps. Niski getting one as well into the Dank Engine, and yet another on a Nezumi. Niski, these last 3 rounds, dominant force for Salina, getting some fantastic picks, fantastic utility. Salina now up 5-4.
Yeah, all of a sudden this momentum has shifted really, really hard in Salina's favor, being able to make a lot of different plays, especially on those retakes, and then we just see a flawless round on defense, being able to lock in and understand kind of the way Wayne is playing. Really great adjustments from that timeout.
Yeah, the regen shield coming out from Not Your Father with the Sheriff as well. Wayne, now losing 3 rounds in a row, is going to have to opt to save this one and get ready for the next round. They're going to try to push the B. The Sky Flash is going to come out and spot out some players, giving them some information. Looks like Salina's going to decide to back up on this site just a little bit. The Yoru now going to go ahead and TP over, giving them 3 players on the site. The Eye going to spot out the Cypher, going to have to back up there. Wayne looking to take the rotation here, knowing that they had a rotate come out, and with a lot of aggressive utility, Salina's not going to be ready for this quick rotate. The Omen and the Gecko going to have to make something happen. The Gecko Flash is going to come out, spots out quite a few players. Sees some of them going to U-Haul, does end up getting the Paranoia, is going to reclaim that Dizzy to try to get another one back. Trey plays and Niski, the last 2 players on this site, looking like they might want to just back up and wait for the rest of their team to come over. Nezumi's going to start that plant, get that one down. Dizzy comes out for Gecko yet again, spots out 2 of them, but the Dizzy unfortunately getting shot is going to be traded by Slayer Dog. Cloakers does get 2 with that Spectre. And now the Sky and the Cypher, the only 2 remaining here for Salina against this Wayne 3-stack, all sitting over towards the lamp side. So this is certainly possible for Salina to bring back here. Don't know if they're going to check this left corner. Does get spotted out by the Dank Engine first, and Slayer Dog getting the last trade as well. Wayne now tying this game back up.
Yeah, I really liked Wayne's post-plant positions there, especially in the U-Haul area, being able to hold that cross and to keep your Reyna in that close corner without being spotted. Just made a lot of really good trades in Wayne's favor. A nice post-plant, which is something we've been struggling seeing from them in the last couple rounds. Great to see them be able to change it up. Also, a really quick audible on that rotate, seeing a lot of presence on B, noticing the rotation that had already happened, making that quick rotation the fast hit. There's nothing that Niski can do, even if they are balling out at the level they are. Nothing you can do in a 2v5 right there.
Yeah, now looking to go to their default, the A site. They have shown a lot of success on the site in the past, but Salina's looking to predict that. Having all 3 players, decides to take that Yoru TP for that Sky heal. Doesn't notice that the Gecko Molly is going to be thrown in there. Does end up taking a decent amount of damage. Niski now on the site with 4 Salina players. Only the Cypher remaining on this B site. Wayne might be spotting this out, going to decide to start this rotate, but Salina ends up rotating earlier, notices that Wayne is not pushing anymore onto this A site, now has 2 defenders, but both of them sitting CT. Omen going to decide to take that TP trade plays, does get canceled though, Slayer Dog getting a nice pick on that A site onto Tenzera. Salina now not sure what site Wayne is going to want to finish on. Nezmi ends up jumping out with that bomb, starts the plant, but the Sky just right around that corner ends up taking out Nezmi. A 4v4 now. Going to start that spike plant. Trying to bait a little bit. 2 trades coming out. 3v3 now. Another one for the Sky here. A 4K, and Trey Plays finishes off the last one. Fantastic round from Salina, getting another round back in their favor.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting Sus to actually be able to play that far up without getting punished, playing in that tube and just not really clearing all of sight. I really like the rotation, and especially with Slayer Dog getting the lurk pick onto Tenzera for Salina, made the rotation for Salina come in a lot slower. But Wayne not being able to understand where all of those positions are, and it was because Salina played really creative positions there, like really fantastic plays from the Salina defense. And once again, taking this 6-5 lead last round, and there are a lot of ultimates on the board, Jackson, 7 total in the entire map.
You're going to see what they decide to do on this last round. I mean, they may as well go ahead and throw them out since they do go away at that half. Wayne going to try to look to push this A site, maybe throw out the breach ult to get the engage, and then use the rest of them for defensive capabilities. Also can grant Cypher a good ult here if they can. That Rolling Thunder ends up coming out from the breach. All 5 players for Salina going to go ahead and rotate over. Cloaker's going to get the TP on the side. Slayer Dog gets one through the smoke on Niski. The Dimensional Drift comes out from Tenzera to try to get some information on the site. A lot of stuns coming out. Slayer Dog ends up getting the pick onto Tenzera. 2v3 here for Salina. The Cypher ult does come out though, knowing where the rest of Wayne is going to be playing. Throw that Sky Blind out. Slayer Dog does get taken out. Now in a 2v2, knows that Nezumi's around this corner. Savvy manages to get 1 and 2. Salina winning that one. 7-5 going into this next half, but like we said, very defensive-sided map, so Wayne certainly can turn this one around.
Yeah, Savvy with some savvy shots there at the end, being able to clean up the last 2 picks. I really thought the Reyna from Wayne was going to be able to, the Dank engine, pardon me, was going to be able to get a lot of value on that secondary swing, but Savvy expecting it, being able to punish that opportunity and securing the round for Salina. Now we do see a flip here, and I believe that Wayne's comp is more offensive-sided, especially with the double initiator, especially the breach. Really the only defensive thing they have is the Cypher. So I could really see Wayne playing extremely aggressive on a couple of these lanes, getting extra space and understanding exactly where Salina wants to go, almost bringing the fight to Salina. So we'll have to see it, as it does look like Salina wants to take this pistol onto a hookah rush. Just really a B-side rush in general, but wants to lean towards that hookah, 3 walking up it, and we're going to have to see how Wayne decides to deal with this. Sitting 3 on the A side, B is their weaker side, but they do have the Cypher util here. Probably going to be able to get some rotations in, starting to be aware of this rush walking in. Not Your Father looking for the pick in the window with Slayer Dog sitting there. Sus is going to walk up a little bit. Gets cleared by Trey, but actually gets the pick onto Trey. Niski is going to be able to trade it out, and then Slayer Dog onto Savvy. Trade's going back and forth. 3v3 currently. Bomb not planted. Slayer Dog getting another before Tenzera takes them out. Cloaker's coming on the flank, going to be able to get Niski, and suddenly it's a 1v2 for Salina. Only Yoru here, Tenzera, who had gotten a couple picks and gotten back out, now forced to play this post plant, understanding where Spike is, knowing it's a 2v1, trying to isolate these 1v1s here. Nothing on the bomb tap. Nezmi is going to tap here, look for the pressure, gets off. Tenzera finds another one, looking for the last one, is going to be able to get it, and that is a 4K for Tenzera to clutch the round for Salina.
Yeah, that is a good start for Salina on this attack. Try to get as many early rounds in this half as possible, especially now having their bye, being able to get some better rifles up. Hopefully take another round, getting them to 9 and 5. If they can continue this momentum, they've won 3 rounds in a row now, the last 2 of the defense, and so far the 1 in the attack. If they can continue this pressure, then they can certainly make a lot happen, especially if they decide to force up on that 3rd round or end up just taking that 3rd round. Could prove very, very good for Salina here. Salina deciding to take this B site yet again, kind of doing the opposite of what Wayne was doing. Wayne sitting 2 players on this B site, the Cypher and the Breach here. Spots out some sound, ends up throwing that Aftershock out. Just try to do some damage. The cam from that Cypher going to ping. Knows that there are a lot of people in this hookah and this garden here. Salina just looking for the picks. All 5 players for Wayne already forced over to the B site. Maybe looking for a rotate here. Is going to decide to take it. Those TP's going to come out from 3 of Salina's players. The other 2 going to rotate through this main here. Go ahead and get that plant down. Grab that wingman back up. And now a 5v5. But a lot of Wayne's players very low HP here.
Yeah, a lot of great chip damage from Salina and a smart rotation as the rotations already came in for Wayne. Wayne is going to look for this rotate. Niski in this aggressive position could give up the Bulldog if they get punished, but is going to find one. Tenzera also finding the Dank Engine, and suddenly the trades are starting to go for Salina here. Salina looking to play a little aggressive. Slayer Dog's going to be able to punish Tenzera, and that is a Spectre given up. Niski looking for the pick onto Cloakers, finds it, and now all of a sudden Slayer Dog, who was the legend against Atoka and is already putting up a good stat line in this one as well, is probably going to save the Spectre, maybe looking for an exit or 2, but is the only one standing for Wayne currently.
Yeah, that bomb going to go ahead and go off. Still managing to keep one alive for the side of Wayne. Salina now up 9-5, 4 rounds in a row in their favor. Now Wayne having the bye round, now having the better weapons in their favor. Salina still having not too bad of a bonus, and I think if Salina can continue their aggression and are able to get these early picks, then I certainly think that they could bring out this 3rd round, and if they end up getting this 10-5 with the momentum that they have, I think that is a fantastic spot for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and we've already seen 2 different rounds where the advantage was pushed one side, actually going the other, so definitely a winnable round for Salina, especially if you get a little creative, a little inspirational with it, if you will. Does look like we're going for a little bit more of a default on Salina's side. Wayne actually leaning 3, almost 4 to that B side, knowing that's where Salina has seemed to want to end up, but it's very, very slow here, just kind of learning the map, understanding where players are playing for Salina, understands that the breach is on this B side. A lot of pressure on A though, and all it is the fade for Wayne, looking for that information to try and trigger the rotation into Nezumi, trying to spot out this bathroom. Here's the wingman plant go down, is going to decide to disengage, try and get away from this disastrous situation for them and be able to play a full retake.
Yeah, the bomb planted here for Salina, definitely a great start to this bonus round. All they have to do is not give up their bodies and just continue delaying this bomb as long as possible. A lot of utility coming out from the side of Wayne. The breach stun as well as that omen blind going to come out. Nezumi getting the pick on the trade plays. The blind going to come out, start this bomb defuse. They're going to take it. The rest of Salina sitting in this main though. A lot of picks coming out for Salina. Salina's still only 2 players left, but Wayne does take 2 out. This bomb ticking off really fast. Salina looking in a good spot. That Gecko blind going to go ahead and come out. Nezumi has to stick the bomb. Savvy going to go ahead and get the kill and still manages to live. Gets a fantastic shot on the Dank Engine. Cloakers gets one of the Niski. And the bomb is going to go ahead and go off. Salina doing exactly what they needed to do and just delay that bomb as long as possible and not give up bodies as long as they feasibly could. Just let that bomb delay. They don't need to get all the kills, and that's exactly what they did. Letting that bomb go off. Now a 5 round lead here, 10-5 right now, and being able to buy up as well as Wayne having to force back into a save.
Yeah, Wayne, whenever the differential gets to 4 or 5, that's where you really start feeling the difference. And I think that's running on Wayne right now, trying to force back into this round, make something happen before the game is too far over. Salina making some really great plays there, though.
Yeah, the Dank Engine trying for an aggressive shot on the long there. Ends up not quite getting the pick that they wanted. Does take some poke shots for it as well. A lot of Salina still postured over towards this B site with Savvy on the Cypher sitting over on the A, trying to get some lurks. Two of Wayne's players sitting over on the A, the Omen rotating over as well. The Cypher utility proving to be a little rough for Salina to try to push into. Slayer Dog getting that early pick onto the lurking Savvy. Knowing that the rest of Salina are going to be over on this B site, hearing a lot of sound come from this garden. Tanzera looking to maybe make an aggressive play with this Yoru TP here. Unsure where the Reyna's playing, but has spotted out the Cypher. Niski gets that early pick onto the Cypher. All of that utility now down the Dank Engine, the last player remaining on the site. Does end up taking out the Yoru, gets a bit of a heal. Ends up upgrading to that Phantom. Looking for some more. The bomb going to go ahead and go down on the side of Salina. The Dank Engine doing a great job of just living and providing space for their team right now. Going to go ahead and push out. Trey plays, gets one, but Slayer Dog gets the trade. Niski getting two. The Dank Engine, the only player remaining, gets a fantastic shot. Almost gets the other, but does end up getting taken out. Only 1 HP on Salina, but does still take that round. 11-5 now for Salina.
Yeah, a lot of really great plays, especially from Niski, getting another 3K there, now at 18 and 11, but Slayer Dog on the other side at 21 and 10, along with the 7 assists, leading their team in every category, minus the death spart. But Salina still getting a lot of these close rounds. That's the third or fourth time that they've actually won a round with only one player back up, and I think if you're Wayne, you need to really look at that. Again, once again, having to force into this round 3 rifles, 2 pistols for the side of Wayne, and for Salina, if it isn't broke, don't fix it, as they do look to have the Garden Rush here, looking for some B, for total B presence. No lurker this time like they had the last time, going to be able to get the trip. Tenzera looking to entry here, finds the Dank Engine in elbow, understanding where the presence is exactly, and this is a difference from the last couple pushes they had. Usually they have some hookah presence to be able to punish these angles a little bit more, but with the Garden Rush, it's going to make it easier for them to rotate. We're actually going to see Tenzera go into bathroom there on the opposite side, trying to clear out some space and pull some rotations back, but I do think the final commit is going to be on this B side, as Tenzera is looking for a little bit of info, finds the breach, a very good find to find. Oh my goodness, the Dank Engine actually getting aggressive, looking to swing it out. Niski's going to trade it out after Sus goes down. 4v4 with a little bit of a damage advantage here for Wayne, as it looks like Not Your Father's just going to give the rest of the site up, play for this retake as the rotations come back over for Wayne.
Yeah, the blind going to come out. The rest of Wayne sitting in the CT. Certainly a lot of time left to be able to make something happen, but not quite the space. Tenzera going to go for an aggressive play here. Ends up swinging the CT. Manages to spray down 3. The breach ult comes out for Wayne, but unfortunately Tenzera looking like tens right there. Fantastic 4K.
That's a gamer move. That was a gamer move right there. That was really awesome to see from Tenzera. Just the elbow presence, understanding the patience, even seeing the camera come out from the Cypher, knowing that they're going to get cleared soon, making the aggressive play with the spray, getting a little lucky on the dink through the smoke. I won't lie. But we've all been there on both the sending end and the receiving end of it. Really unfortunate there for the Wayne Bulldogs, but an amazing play by Tenzera, being able to clean up the rest of the round. And then all of a sudden, we're on match point here.
Yeah, the momentum certainly in Salina's favor right now, but all Wayne needs is one round to go ahead and swing this back. If they have a good defense here just right now. Salina's doing a great job of rotating their utility out very, very well, with 2 ults up on Salina as well, especially with that Thrash up. Certainly could do a lot of work on this B site. They really, both teams very interesting, like pushing different sites. Salina really loving this B site. Dank Engine going to get an early pick. Cloaker's getting one as well. Not having full rifles, but Wayne doing a great job of just keeping themselves in. Niski gets a trade. Tenzera trying for yet another aggressive play with this Yoru. Throws the flash out, comes out of that ultimate, but a lot of picks come out for the side of Wayne, and there is the round that they needed. Not letting Salina have this win, continuing to push forward, starting with the momentum swinging back in their favor, and now having some more economy to buy some better weapons. They can certainly bring this one back.
Yeah, we talked about this game being do or die for either team, but for Wayne especially, one round means your season is over. We see them lock in during that last one, even with the disadvantage of guns, being able to make some really great plays. We saw the Dank Engine get that early pick onto hookah, and all of a sudden they're breathing again. They're able to buy back into this game. Really exciting to see from Wayne. Salina gotta close this one out.
Yeah, the rest of 3 people pushing this showers here. Wayne not ready for it. Slayer Dog sitting in this corner does manage to get one, but does get traded out. A 4v4. Wayne was posturing for the B site because that's where Salina has liked to go in the past, but now Salina deciding to push this A site, gets that bomb down early. Is a 4v4 though. Wayne having 3 ultimates available as well. Certainly not impossible for Salina Wayne to bring this one back. 10-0 with an aggressive play though, and they just get a nice early pick. The Reyna ult gonna come out, does end up trading out. Only Cloakers remains. The Omen in this heaven here does get one, but Savvy gonna take out the last one. Salina winning that one 13-6. Fantastic start for Wayne. They did a great job keeping it up early, but ends up going in Salina's favor there, especially with that momentum that they started getting. They kind of just started cleaning up that B site on attack.
Yeah, for sure. Usually we see Bind as more of a defensive-sided map, but it was interesting to see that both teams actually struggled a little bit on defense. Salina, especially until that timeout came in, were able to coordinate things a little bit better going into that 7-5 half, and then Salina on attack played really great, understanding their post plans. Really fantastic play from both teams. Wayne, we've seen them on stream before. This was our first time seeing Salina, but Wayne played really strong, being able to make a lot of great plays. Show some highlights here and there, but that will be the end of their seasons, and Salina goes to fight on the winner of Atoka and Collinsville.
Yeah, and we will see you guys next time.